Good morning and welcome to this episode of Coffee with Chuck. I was going to talk about some of my visits this week to some of our programs. I had an opportunity to attend the Russell I&I ceremony at Russell High School and then visit two classes at Salina Central. I really enjoyed getting out, seeing students, getting to an I&I, which last year I think I got to two total, and this year looking forward to visiting several more ceremonies and schools as COVID restrictions lift. I was planning on talking a little bit more about that, but then this morning I was looking through social media and I saw about a 5-minute clip from Minnesota Vikings assistant coach Andre Patterson. And he was talking about, it was in response to a question about a shooting in St. Paul, Minnesota, but his words really transcend this one event. And I thought it was just such a powerful message about hope, persistence, and how we can overcome challenges and what our responsibility is in that and not to give up. And I'll let you listen to his words because they're powerful. And so without further ado, here is Coach Andre Patterson.
What happened in St. Paul last week? Does that feel like some of the work you're doing is in vain?
Well, I'll never feel that way, and I think it's because of where I grew up and how I grew up. You know, I'm from Richmond, California, and during the time I was growing up there, it was the murder capital of the world, of the United States. And so I've seen some things that are pretty terrible, from elementary school to middle school to high school to junior college. And I know if you put in the time and you put in the effort and you keep fighting and you never give up, that you have a chance to bring other people along. And things get better and better over time. It never changes. It never changes overnight. It's always a constant struggle. Okay, but I'm standing in front of you today, and I guarantee you, when I was in high school, you never would have thought that would have happened. Okay, but my mom stayed on me. I was fortunate to have coaches that backed me, and saw for me to see that there's a different way of living life. And that's what it's about, is to show these young men and women out there that there is hope and they do have a chance to be better. And what they're living in and what they're seeing isn't all that life is about. And they do have a chance to succeed. You see, if I don't believe that I'm going to live past 21 or 25, then I don't have a problem taking from you what I want from you, because I'm only going to live to 21, 22, 25. But when I know I have a future, and a future is sitting in front of me, then I'm willing to fight to make myself better. And that's what we got to go out as a society and a community to show these young people that you do have a chance to succeed. You might not have what you want right now, but if you're willing to pay the price, you're willing to get an education, and you're willing to make yourself better, the world's open to you. The world's open to you, but they got to hear that message. And they got to hear that message from people that look like me and our players. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm never going to give that up. I'm never going to think that it's over because bad things happen. I'm never going to believe that, because I know things can be better.
Knowing that, I think that the persistence of that message goes a long way. When you have things that happen like this, and it seems that it's going to take a little bit more time for some people to get it than others, how do you approach it?
I think you just keep swinging. You know, you keep trying to get in front of kids. You keep trying. You know, it starts with the youth. And if we can keep getting in front of them and keep showing them that there is a way, and then it continues to build and build and build. You know, my son had a better life because of what I was able to do. My son and daughter, okay? My grandson is going to have a better life because of that, okay? My sister and my niece have a better life because they saw me succeed. So my sister said, you know what, I can go to college too. If Andre did it, then I know I can do it. Okay, I have cousins that are exactly the same way. I was the first one to graduate from college. So the thing that ends up happening is, as long as that continues to grow and grow and grow, things get better over time. You can't change something overnight that's been this way forever. And as soon as we get frustrated and give up and say, we can't change it, we just give up, we've ruined our society. We've ruined the United States. That's why we're supposed to have the greatest country in the world, right? Because opportunity's there for everybody. But you have to show people that that opportunity exists, because in your community, you do not see that opportunity. That's the thing, right? I can say this is the greatest country in the world, but I go home and I'm starving. There's nothing in my refrigerator. Okay? I got no heat. I don't have a coat. I starve when I go to school. I have no lunch. Okay? Well, I'm going to fight to survive. I'm going to do what I got to do to survive. Unless somebody shows me that there's another way to survive other than me jacking you and taking your stuff. You feel me? So that's what we have to do. All of us, if we want to make change. That's what we have to do, because it starts with the young people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to preach today. So,
It's all good.
all right, thanks, guys.